How would you guys feel about the idea of a smaller Halo game that wouldn't be anything major, but something similar to ODST, where we would explore the more dark and deeper background of now Spartan Locke, who of course used to be ONI Agent Locke at that time? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and talk about it. What's going on YouTube? It's the Lone Spartan here, and I wanted to ask this question because I just got done watching Halo Nightfall, and I realized really, despite the fact that of course most of us did not really like Spartan Locke's appearance in Halo 5, for the main fact that of course we played as him for a majority of the campaign as opposed to our favorite Master Chief, I don't think people really would hate Spartan Locke or despise him if he was completely separate and on his own thing, had his own story, not really related to Master Chief's. The fact that of course that now him and Chief have intertwined and apparently will be working together in Halo 6 to try to stop Cortana is inevitable. But how would you feel about a small minor game, or even just the story itself, that could be developed, that could take us much deeper into Agent Locke's background as an ONI agent? We only saw a glimpse of what he was able to do, of course, with ONI and Halo Nightfall, and that was just, like I said, a very small portion of what he'd already done at that time. I think going back to his roots of how he got into ONI, what was his thinking process, his morals, his mindset, his mentality, how did he feel about the UNSC, how did he feel about the different programs in the UNSC, especially the Spartans, the Covenant, so on and so forth. It would be really, I think, interesting to kind of see that development of how he became who he is, where we are now currently heading into Halo 6 and the Halo franchise. I think with the right development and the right storytelling, it could be done correctly and evidently help restore, I guess, some approval of Locke. And granted, some people just may hate him in general just completely, which I understand, but I think for those of the people that were just kind of annoyed with him and didn't want him forced down our throats like he was for Halo 5, I think it would be interesting to put that light on him and to explore more of his character, and like I said, definitely into some deep ONI stuff, because besides what we know in Halo lore, there's really not too much in in deep detail in regards to ONI. And the fact that Spartan Locke once was an ONI agent would be the perfect way to, I think, tell more. And maybe that's part of how they want to keep things in Halo. They want to keep ONI as this dark, secretive, kind of CIA or whatever you want to refer to them as in modern day times, government and agency, which I totally get. It does give that mysteriousness, and it keeps us shrouded in mystery in regards to how these ONI agents really go about doing their thing. How much do they know? What have they covered up? All of that. It definitely does continue to keep that sense of mystery, and just kind of, just like, wow, what's ONI really about? What are they really doing? What are they covering up? So I get that, but the Halo universe is so big, they can explore so many things, and I think going into ONI deeper, you don't have to tell us everything about ONI, but specifically, Agent Locke, what he did, what moral decisions he had to make, how did he feel about the Human Covenant War, how did he feel, like I said, about everything else? I think it would kind of be interesting just to see what his real backstory is in regards to all that. It would be a different Halo game for sure, because we've always played as the Spartans. We've had an opportunity of playing, of course, as ODSTs, which I still want, is one of my favorites of all time. I kind of wanted a game where you could play as the Marines. Granted, that would be pretty cliche because there's already hundreds of first-person shooter games where you play as Marines, but granted, playing as Halo Marines, or just Halo, just regular army personnel that aren't augmented, that aren't even ODSTs, which of course is considered the highest branch, I think, of non-augmented soldiers within the UNSC. Playing as the Halo military, as in, like I said, whether you're in the Army, the Marines, the Navy, whatever, that would be interesting. But playing as Spartan, or excuse me, Agent Locke, I keep referring to him as Spartan Locke, that's what he is now. But in regards to his ONI personality, playing as Agent Locke, seeing the different things that he has been exposed to being an ONI agent, probably the darker and uglier side of wars, of the Human Covenant War, and even other situations that we have not really dived into completely. I think it'd be very interesting, and it could make for a really intriguing and a kind of exciting and different approach to a Halo game, or simply just a story, or maybe even a documentary. Granted, we've had Nightfall, but like I said, people weren't too happy and pleased with that. So maybe a different approach could be a better way to do it. But you guys let me know your thoughts in regards to this in the comment section below. Appreciate all the support from any of you new guys that have come over to the channel, whether it's from Instagram or Twitter. I really and truly appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts in regards to this and any other maybe Halo related video topic ideas you guys want me to do in the comment section below. Of course, remember to subscribe to the channel if you are new. I upload videos once every 3 days. That's where it's going to stay right now, because I want to provide quality over quantity, and I don't want to just shell out 100 videos, meaningless videos. Of course, if I have several videos I want to talk about, I may go ahead and upload once every day, but right now once every 3 days, I like to do my research and give you guys some different insight and different ideas that maybe some of the other top Halo YouTubers haven't touched on or don't really touch on. Regardless, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and we shall take it from there. That's going to do it. It's the Lone Spartan. Sign out. Till next time. Hope you have a great and fantastic day. See ya.